Today I'm going to go over my top 5 most used formulas. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So to begin, something I like to do at the top of my spreadsheets is have the date. A lot of my spreadsheets I enter data on a daily basis, so it's nice to have it update for me. So I'm just going to add today's date, and right here I'm going to insert a formula. And it's just going to be equals today, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. I'm going to hit enter on the keyboard, and it automatically puts in today's date. When I open this spreadsheet tomorrow, it will be updated with tomorrow's date. And then you can also, if you don't like the formatting of just 1/19/24, you can change how the date looks under this little section of the home ribbon. And I'm going to go with the long date. And because the data is too much for this one cell, I can either make the column bigger and I can see the entire date, or I can highlight these two cells and I can merge them. And now I can see the whole date and that cell is merged, and I like the way that looks best. My next most used formula, sorry about that, is definitely total. So it's an easy formula, it's just equal sum. And then I'm going to highlight the cells that I would like the total, close the parenthesis, and hit enter on the keyboard. So the next formula I like is average, because I would like to know the average sales. So equal average, open parenthesis, highlight the cells, close the parenthesis, and hit enter on the keyboard. So the average sale is $34.61.69. And then I'm going to do a median sale, so equal median, open parenthesis, highlight the cells, close parenthesis, enter on the keyboard. And the median sale is $169.50. I know this seems odd because it's so much lower than the average, but if you look at your data, you have some very high sales and also some very low sales. $32, $55, $13. So it makes sense because your median throws out those highs and lows. So $169.50. My last formula that I use the most is a simple counting formula. So I think this could be beneficial for this specific spreadsheet, someone who takes attendance. So let's say these A's are absent and the T's are tardy. And I just want to know how many for this little range of classes. So we can go equal count if, open parenthesis. So now we're going to tell it the range. That's this. We're going to put the comma, just like it shows right here in this little help box. And the criteria for this one, it's going to be an apostrophe. We want it to count the A's. And close your parenthesis. If you don't put the little apostrophes here, it will come up as 0. January 1st, we had 1 absence. And then if I want to just do the same thing for the rest of this row, I can just hover over this bottom corner here, and I get this black cross, which is the fill feature, and drag it over. And so there is 1 every single day. And then we're going to do the same thing for tardy. So I'm just going to drag the formula down, and I'm just going to go up here and edit it here in the formula bar. I'm going to remove the A and insert a T and press enter. So there were 0 tardies this day. And again, I'm going to fill my spreadsheet, and it's going to count them for me. So you can do this with any type of data. Let's say I wanted to count something random. I'm going to change this to apple. You just change your formula to apple, and it will count 1 apple. So again, this is very helpful when you want to do any type of counting. I often use this for if I'm checking off things. I want to count how many times I put an X on a certain column. I always use this type of formula. And again, with all formulas, you can always go up here and hit this formula bar, and you can do sum, average. For me, recently used is up here. I have today, I have count. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe.